Hi everybody, the purpose of this video is to show you how to log into Google Classroom. So I am in a Chrome browser. You can use Safari if you're an Apple person. Again, if you're an Apple person, you may want to download the apps from the App Store. I think you'll have a better experience. But Chrome, if you have that option, works the best with Google. So I'm here at Google's website, and if I want to log in, I'm actually going to. You would click over here where there would be another button here that would say log in. There, you're going to click on the login button, and you can log in to our school's Google Classrooms or whatever right from this. Right from any Google screen on any computer or phone anywhere. Okay. If you want to see how Classroom works, and if you're a parent, I highly recommend that you sit down with your student and check out what their classroom looks like. This account that I'm showing you, that I'm shooting this video from, is my personal account, but I've added it as a student in this. So this is what a Google Classroom screen looks like. Your student may have multiple classrooms. If they're a high school student, they'll have one classroom for every section, every class that they take. And so that classroom can look a little bit different from teacher to teacher because their classes are different. If you click on one of these boxes here, so the one I'm taking you to is called Sample Classroom. This is what a classroom looks like. Okay, you may see underneath here, I didn't create one here, but you may see right here, there's a link to a Google Meet. So that would be a way for you to get live classroom time with your teacher and other students. This is kind of what we call the stream. If you're familiar with Facebook, it's kind of sort of like that. This is only for the students who are in this class and any teachers that are in here as well. Okay, it's sort of announcements. So there's assignments here. If you notice, there's announcements or questions like what's the weather like. Your student can just click here and say it's sunny and that it's posted. Okay, there's an assignment here. If you notice right here, it is marked missing. So it's past the due date, which was quite a while ago, but that's okay. And I didn't hand this assignment in, so it's marked as missing. Okay. This assignment here says assigned because there was no particular due date. Okay. And you can see, like, if you look at this assignment right here, there's a PDF attached to it, and there's also a rubric attached to it. So that will help your student figure out what they need to do in order to hand in things correctly. Okay. This is a question. It says, what did you do this week? So you would just type your answer here. I walked my dog a lot. Okay, so I'm just answering that question. I'm hitting turning in. I don't even have to go anywhere else. That assignment is done. And notice how it says submitting my answer will make it, will finalize the assignment. So now if you notice, my assignment is marked as turned in. Okay, it will allow me to see classmate answers as well as they happen. Okay. One other thing I want to show you before I dig into the classwork tab a little bit is if you click on this bar right here, okay, it will allow you to see all of the different classes that you're in. Okay. This archive classes is classes from previous years. Okay. But there's this thing here called the to-do list, which I highly recommend you and or your students use. Okay. I'm going to just say discard. It's okay. If you notice, this will show all classes that I am enrolled in as a student. Okay. I can also go on here and choose individual classes. So if you want to have a conversation with your student about how to, or what they have due in math, say, you can go on here and click the math button, and that would show you only the things for math. Okay. So these are all of the assignments that I have not turned in, okay, as a student. If you notice, there's also a done tab over here. These are all of the things that I have turned in, and it even shows you done late. Okay. So again, once you go back over here to the to-do tab, Once you complete an assignment, it goes away from the to-do screen and goes to the done screen. Okay, so that's one very easy way that you can check to see what your student has due for each classroom that they're in. Okay, I'm going to go back here to sample classroom. So I'm back on the screen or the stream page. Okay, there is a classwork page as well. And yes, I'm going to discard. It's okay. And if you notice, there's all sorts of new things that they're always adding, and they always pop up to tell you what's going on. You just click got it, and we're there. Okay, so if you notice, I have this classroom divided into categories. So sometimes they might be by the week, by the class, by the type. Every teacher's a little bit different, and that's just part of having different teachers. If you notice up here at the top, there's a brand new feature called View Your Work. We'll look at that in a minute. There's a link to a Google Calendar. Okay, so this, if I click on this, I'm going to open it in a new tab. If you notice, I'm clicking add. So this will actually show you what is happening on a Google Calendar. Okay, and if you want to see this as a teacher or as a parent, you can email your student's teacher, and they can actually share with you the link to the calendar for that particular class. Okay, if I close this tab, we're back to here. Okay, the class drive folder, I don't think you'll ever really need. It's a handy thing for teachers to have, so I think that's why that's there. If you click on the View Your Work tab, this looks a whole lot like the to-do thing, except it has every single thing, whether it's turned in or not. Okay, so it's sort of like a binder of all the work. If you want to access something that you've used in the past, it might be easier to do it that way. Okay, and then there's a People tab. So if you notice, there's not too many people in this class. I am also listed as the teacher on my teacher account. If your student wants to send me an email or send an email to any of the other students in the class, they can do it that way. Okay. Your student's Mountain View email only allows them to send emails within the Mountain View network. Okay. So they can't be sending emails to outside agencies for safety. Okay. If you have any questions at all, I can always point you in the right direction. And I'm just showing you my email address right here. It's tkelsey@mbsd.net. Okay. I am more than willing to help you, or at least point you in the right direction if I can. And I hope that video helped you.